Hi there, I'm Mark, Operations Supervisor. First day, is it? So today we've got a road closure set up in place for a pothole repair crew. We've fully shut the road down, set up with barriers, road closed signs, CCTV in place. We'd have the cones with our motion sensors on them. So if there is any physical abuse, anything like that, if they feel themselves deemed danger, they'll trigger the alarm. The whole workforce will be alerted. If the alarm does sound, make sure you stand yourself to a safe place. Once the incident's over with and you've got the all clear, we'll then carry on with the works.
How serious an issue is road worker abuse?
Road worker abuse is a serious issue, and it's starting to come to the forefront now that we are engaging here in Sussex with Highways, Balfour, Beatty and other linked organisations.
It's a really serious problem, and in my opinion it's getting worse.
We had people out there who were threatened with knives and axes and
things thrown at me on closure points when I was on the road.
Quite a few times I've lost count. I've had various signs being thrown.
McDonald's, milkshakes, eggs, let's say things in bottles.
Bottles of urine being thrown at me on closure points.
Fireworks were shot at us in Enfield. Air rifles from blocks of flats in Hackney.
The fear of being what was initially a verbal abuse issue, but has very much become a physical abuse issue, is really making people think whether or not they want to stay in this industry.
It can't be accepted anymore. It's happening daily. One day we will have a fatality from that, and that simply can't happen.
These aren't isolated incidents. We record up to 3 a day. We decided that talking about it was good because socialising it would put it on more people's radar screen, but we needed to do much more than that. One of the difficulties I'm sure we can all understand is that when you're confronted with verbal or in particular physical abuse, what is the best way to respond and react to that?
The conflict management side of things has been really good because it's allowed an understanding of the two-way communication between two parties involved and how that could quickly escalate, or confrontation in the right way could de-escalate a situation.
It's a bit controversial, to be honest with you. It's recognising that we are 50% responsible for every human interaction we have. So if we're dealing with the general public, we can't control how they behave. We can control how we behave, how we speak to people. Can we worsen or lighten that relationship and that interaction? I'm not training the general public, so trying to train them in having a more healthier attitude towards you is irrelevant. That's not happening. But I can train you to take ownership of your own emotions, how you interact. It's less around conflict and more about recognising the common interactions we have with humans and how we can make them more positive.
And it's allowed workforces to set their bar of, actually, I feel confident dealing with this particular situation, but actually if I dealt with something that was of a much higher level, that's at the point that I would call in and report.
So really upskilling our staff to make sure that they understand the risks and they know how to prevent further conflict with members of the public.
So we have reduced the number of calls because that conflict piece has helped to prevent situations escalating.
And that's probably been the biggest single impact that we've introduced. Body-worn cameras are another of the initiatives that we rolled out.
That's one of the absolute key elements, and we found that with some of the reports that direct evidence capture of what somebody's doing, how someone's responding to that, what's being said, to watch the footage and to see what they're seeing, to hear them breathing like, to be able to hear the thud if they're being hit. If somebody's come really close to them, they're right in their face, you can see the closeness. And that footage is fantastic to put yourself in the position of the victim to actually see what it is that they were confronted with.
This is gaining momentum. It is now increasingly being seen as unacceptable. We will continue to fight the cause. We'll continue until we get road worker abuse removed from the industry that we all enjoy working in, and we make it enjoyable again, because that doesn't exist, or it certainly doesn't exist at the level that it is at today.
We're all human at the end of the day. You wouldn't expect to be working in an office and someone come in and start hurling abuse at you at your desk. Why should you do it to them when they're trying to do the same job?
The more we get it out there, the more we make people aware, the more it helps the initiative.
Let's figure ways on how we can actually combat road worker abuse and prevent it from happening in the future.
Keep reporting your incidents that you have. Let's get this sorted.
End road worker abuse.
End road worker abuse.
End road worker abuse.
Together, we can end road worker abuse.
We can end road worker abuse.
We can end road worker abuse.